Aren't there guard bees? Like if something tries to get in?
Alright, so we're out here with Mr. Ropes, his boy, and the bees.
That's Boy Wonder.
So that's Boy Wonder. I was close. I had the name halfway right. So, bees are looking good. We're going to get into them and see what we need.
Can I have bees?
Which one are you getting into first?
I guess we get another.
And the shiny one I'm standing in front of? Alright.
If I get stung, I really don't care. Do I need the other one? Or do you want me in that?
No, it's fine.
So I've been making some combs.
Nice spider web on the front.
Doesn't that mean that you need another thing?
It's a good indication of it, yes.
We're building out there. This is a 10-frame hive that we installed first. I forget when it was actually. I have it.
Oh, they're starting up at the top there. Oh yeah, there's a spider there.
The 6th of May is when we put it in. That's when it had the
Yeah, there's a
dead
spider
queen.
right there.
I know, we'll crush that back.
Crushed it.
Probably should just scoop it.
Oh, look at all them eggs.
Oh, it's laying.
Alrighty. It's probably going to be glued down a little bit, either from the wax or from the propolis. And where that's lifting, it looks like they've got the wax burr comb in there.
Oh, here they come.
Don't breathe down into the hole. They don't like the carbon monoxide.
You want me not to breathe?
Well, yeah, I don't like you. I don't want you to breathe ever again. Just try to breathe to the side, or
Holy smokes. That's a lot of bees. How many are there again?
Oh, probably thousands.
I like the sound of them.
Yeah, it's nice and calming.
Am I even being stung?
No, you'll know it if you get stung.
I think I just got stung on my leg here. Right on my knee. They're a little mad today.
Well, it looks like they got
We're full.
this one drawn
Is that the queen?
out. At least this side, and that side still needs time to draw
Is that
out.
the queen right there?
No, the queen would be down inside there.
Nope.
Why does that one look different from all the rest?
I did get stung
Half
on my
sisters.
I did get stung on my knee.
See, they still got a little bit of room to draw out these, but I mean, if you only got 2 and an 8 frame, then it's a good time to put another box on there.
Put another box.
Yep.
Now, should we pull any of those frames out of there, or just get the
If you want to check them out and see what's going on.
Do we need to?
You don't have to. They look pretty good.
I'm a little mad that that girl stung me on my knee.
Some of them do that.
Kind of hurts.
Duh.
Well, I didn't do anything to it.
Oh, is it girl?
What do you think, though? You gotta look at them?
If you like to. I mean, you're in here anyways, and you only have to go through that box, so
I hate to do that, though.
take out this frame here, because if she's on this frame, you're gonna use the other edge. And there you go.
See, this
They're
is
mad.
why you need Jay, because you don't even know how to open.
These are probably loose enough. You should be able to just pull them out. Yep.
Boy, Jay, they're really mad. They're coming at you.
Oh, there you go.
They have barely any honey in that one.
They haven't really drawn that one out, but it looks like they took the wax off that to put on the other frames.
I always hate setting these down here.
Yeah.
That's why
If
need
you you can
Dad, that's why
take
you need
this a little bit
holder
closer,
for-
and
Dad,
take
that's
that,
why you need a holder for the side. That's why you need a holder for the side of it.
put it like that, and then just slide this one over.
What is some? These ones look like a rock.
Alright.
Looks like there's honey.
I'm in their way.
Now just keep sliding them over. Or
Well, pull that one out. It's got some comb on there.
this
and-
one right here.
Yep.
Dead bee, let's help you out.
Wait, there's dead bees?
Yeah, there's a dead one.
How?
They only live for 60 days.
That's
So you'll have a lot of dead.
that's sad.
Would there be a reason why they're more aggressive right now?
Probably because you're breathing down towards them. You can just pull that out.
They don't like people when they breathe on you.
And they're wanting to work, and you're in here moving stuff around. Oh, there you go. Now that's what you like to see.
So that's honey.
Now, this is all honey up through here.
Okay. And then that's pollen?
Looks like maybe a little nectar down there. This is all brood.
Oh, it is?
That's all baby bees.
Oh, yeah. Pretty heavy.
And then you tilt that just a little bit up. Oh yeah, you got that right there?
Yeah.
See right down through here, there's the C shape of the larva, and then over here, there's some.
Man, I can't see that.
Right
oh,
there.
okay, I see it,
That's probably about
My veil's actually kind of...
about 8 day old, maybe 6 days.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's cool.
And then this
See
is pollen down here.
See that girl in there, or those two girls in there cleaning those out.
Look at this girl, you
Going up.
can't even see her, she's all the way down in the cell.
Oh,
And this is all pollen through here. A little bit of pollen in these. A little bit of pollen there.
that's
So
cool.
That's a nice frame. And then this is all nectar. See how they're working it?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for you, that's enough if you want. If not, you can always go over another frame and see if there's another frame of open larva so you can see the larva a little bit better.
Going squishing.
You breathed in there.
Did I?
It's kind of hard not to when you're standing right above it. But you can tell when you exhaled, they all got stirred up. So you can put that one back together and then put another box on top. Or
We'd let them calm down for a little bit.
I might even be staying at my St. Bill.
I don't know. Why you gotta be right there?
Who?
Oh, girl, I might right smash it.
What about these things? Do they have any? Like lots of things?
I don't know. They probably have a breed and honey in there.
This one?
Somebody always gets smashed.
and then
You smashed something, buddy?
I might have.
you want to make sure that they're snug together. So I usually put my finger on one side, and then I take the hive tool and I push it over a little bit. So that way you don't have these gaps in between these.
Like there's a gap there.
So put your hive tool right there, and then you put it right here on this, right up towards the front. And then I got that side, and then just kind of turn your hive tool and squish it together. There you go.
Alright.
Because you want the spaces on the outside.
Okay. Oh, you got that?
Yep. There you go.
I wasn't sure.
That way they have their proper bee space in between.
Okay.
And then, like this one has that propolis in between, it just makes it a pain in the butt to pull out there later.
Yeah.
Wait, is that like white stuff, the wax?
This right here is wax.
Yeah.
And then this real light stuff here, that's propolis that they put across there.
Oh, like the glue?
Yeah.
Kind of?
They're really cool. So let's go get the other box.
See, now if you're nice and slow, see how these two here, they kind of walked up together and they started touching faces. But if you're, see how she just kind of checks up my finger?
Yeah.
Now she's just kind of looking at it. So bees are curious. They're all like, okay, what's that in our hive? They're checking it out. So unless you start hitting them or like moving really fast, they'll leave you alone.
Oh, that's cool. They like check you out, Dad.
Yeah.
All right.
They're pretty interesting.
That smash them.
Well, I'll try not to.
Nice tick just walking up the side of the hive there.
A tick?
Yep, right there. And then again with these, yep, just make sure they're squared up against each other. And put your inner cover back on.
Good to go. Do I need to scrape that off the top?
Nah, they'll just put it right back. I've taken the wax and scraped off just enough where I can take a Sharpie and I draw the line of where they put the wax, and then I come back and they put it right back in the same spot.
A lot of bees on there.
We'll just put it down slow and shake it back and forth as you set it down.
And that little bit of a shake right there, that'll help get the bees out of the way.
Push it over and line
And
it
then
up.
just get it squared up.
Here, go ahead and push it over and line it up. Lined up.
There you go.
Good.
And then with this,
And this one has a hole in it.
now see how you got so many bees on there?
Yeah.
You can do a couple different things. One, you can,
there's one squish.
yeah,
Two.
probably when that inner cover went down, they weren't out of the way quick enough.
Dad probably did it. What were you saying about getting rid of them?
Well, you can either take your time putting it on there, or you can do what this. You can do this. You take it, and just give it a quick shake, and they'll get most of them off.
Did you have
There
a
you go.
brush, Dad?
Oh, well, I got turkey feather.
And there you go. That way it'll gets them off. They're down here in the grass. They'll climb back up, and they'll get back in there, or they'll fly up.
Looks such a cuckoo. Looks like Dad
Well,
was
awesome. I'm happy about that. That was actually pretty,
Pretty
they had
easy.
that drawn out pretty well.
Yeah, they drew out about 8 of
I
them.
probably should have done it earlier than that.
No, you want about, if it's a 10 frame, you want about 8 frames filled out before you put another one on, because otherwise it's too much room.
Right?
All right, ready for the one in the shade?
Good with
They had a bunch of assassin bugs on the side.
Is that what they is? That we were trying to figure out.
No, that's something else. Well, yeah, those are those assassin bugs. They actually bite.
Do they really?
Yeah.
They
hurt.
bite?
Yeah, and they, it's almost like a fire ant.
I got
Feels
them over
like.
here like
You
crazy.
want me to lift it up? Or not yet?
You want to make sure you don't bang it and stuff and move slow.
Just, if you feel resistance, you just kind of twist it a little bit, and it'll come up.
Oh, there's a bug right there.
Go ahead and lift it off. You got it?
Now, this is an 8 frame, right?
Yep.
Take off this one.
If you can.
Oh,
Might
that
be
one
glued
got
down.
really
Here, hang on. I gotta get this.
That one got
Hive
really
tool.
squished.
No, don't bang it.
If you use the long end, it's a little bit easier. Yep. Just put it right in the corner.
And then twist it just a little
Yeah.
bit like a screwdriver.
There you go.
There you go. Not much. Don't lift it all the way. You're just breaking it free.
Sometimes it's hard to see with that veil on.
Oh, that one got.
There you go.
Get the front one.
Well, you can just do the backside and just
Oh,
slowly lift
that
it.
one didn't get him mad at
Don't
me.
get in the front.
Yeah, don't get in the front. You'll start getting stung.
Again?
Stay off to the side.
If you block their entrance, they'll move you.
Right here?
Yep. go ahead. Just twist it. You probably don't need to.
Yeah, there you go.
Here,
And then you
I
slowly
just
lift it.
the other side.
Because sometimes they've put so much burr comb in there, they've glued the frames to the inner cover, and you'll start lifting frames
What
up.
in the world happened to that one?
That one's got better strength. Looks like this one's good. And the original nuke.
Why are they're brown?
Just a different species of bee. You see these big fat guys?
Yeah.
You
Oh,
can grab
that's
them.
a drone?
Yep,
Grab-
they won't
grab
sting
it.
you.
Oh, yeah,
Go
the
ahead
big
and grab
eyes.
it.
Grab a hold of his wing.
What?
Just grab his wing. There you go. He doesn't even care.
That's cool.
He's a drone. He's a guy. He's the
Yep.
only guy.
That's the only drone?
All right, so looks like the concentration's right through here.
Okay.
And this one's really squeezed in there, so we'll
take
pull
this
this one out. Use the long end.
Whoa, they're
Breathing down the hive again.
I didn't even breathe.
And if you take the hive tool, let me see it for a second. Yeah, they're not happy. If you take the hive tool and you just kind of wiggle it a little bit, get them out of the way. Well, sometimes they're glued together. So if you take it, you just kind of turn it that way and get it broken loose. Watch out, girls. And then you can take the long end here. Watch out, girls. And you can lift it up. Because if you start prying against this, you're going to break your wood.
Okay.
You know, if you're in here and you're going back, then you can actually snap that piece off. So why don't you grab that side?
That's cool.
You got it. Now come over here.
That's cool.
There you go.
Why
And
is
that's
it
some
ours?
natural comb there.
Oh.
They put a starter strip so that they could draw out more natural.
Oh, and then they make it more?
Yep. A little more natural for them. And then this one. Come on, girls, watch out.
They're really aggressive.
And if you just kind of wiggle it, hool a little bit, move them out of the way.
Where do I grab it?
I'm going to push that side over a little too far. So
Here, I'll grab it.
just come back. He's got to,
I cannot even, like, not breathe down there. They're mad.
well, you just kind of take a deep breath and just kind of blow the side. And then usually if you just kind of wiggle your fingers a little bit, they'll move out of the way. And you can just kind of pick it up.
Oh, that one got
You see how they've done that same starter strip? But this one they've pulled all out. It looks real good. The only problem with that is if you start twisting it on a warm day, that wax will actually bend in and out.
And that's why I put that in there to help stabilize it.
You can also, like where these holes are, you can run fishing line through there because it's a
Yeah.
lot cheaper than wire and it's a
Yeah.
lot more, you can work it with a lot better. Run fishing line back through there and they'll draw the wax right over the top of the fishing line. So
You wanna
let me
take-
get on this side. Take out that next frame. Watch out, girls.
There's a good place to sit.
Oh, there it looks good. Yep, and just slowly push it over. There you go.
the wax is like hard. Right up now.
And see right here, you can see the comb. And then this is wax. And then there's this open cells that they're working is nectar. So sometimes you don't even have to pull it out if you just want to see how strong the hive is.
How
But-
do you know, like, if there's honey in it? If they're on the wax is over it?
Yeah, if it's below 18%, they will cap the nectar because now it's considered honey for them. All right, why don't you pull that one out and we'll see if we can see any larvae. There you go. That looks good. Lots of bees. And then you just look down here and see right there, there's some larvae. Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. And then you just kind of do a quick check to make sure there's no queen on there. Now if you hold it from here,
Yeah.
ciao girls, you can actually
Yeah.
use your fingers to twist it better.
Don't you,
got
don't the baby bees eat royal jelly, when they're babies, and then the queens eat royal jelly their whole life?
Yep, they sure do.
And then the workers eat the bread,
Oh boy,
honey
there's
bread?
some big larvae in there.
Oh yeah?
Well, why is that bee so big?
Probably a drone.
Which one?
Is it the queen?
Oh, no, that one right there.
No, that one. Where'd it go? There.
Yep, that's a drone. So you can just reach in there real careful. Ah, he doesn't want to be picked up. But sometimes you can just, I practice grabbing the drones. That way in case I ever have to pick up a queen, I know how much pressure to give. And if I kill a drone by accident, it's no big deal.
Yeah.
But if I kill a queen, then it's a big deal. So what's the other side of that frame look like?
A lot of larvae.
Flip it up.
Not cats. Oh.
You don't have to turn around. There you go. Oh yeah. All through here. See all that?
Not cats.
Now this is a little bit
Wait,
older.
is that a queen?
Nope, that's just another big fat drone.
Oh.
But why don't you come back over here over the hive a little bit? I got that side.
You got it?
Yep. We'll come down like this. Put it right there on the edge. Now if you look, like if you just take your breath and just kind of blow slightly, see how they all walk away?
Yeah.
Now you can see that this larva up here is a little bit older than this larva down here. And even down here, it's even younger. Just by the size of it.
Whoa.
And then like, see how she's got more yellow
Yeah.
than this one does here?
Yeah. That's
The
a queen.
queen, when she goes out and she mates with the different drones, so these girls are half sisters.
Oh.
So then you'll get some of them that look almost identical, like these two.
Oh, that one kind of looks
They're like
her.
a full sister.
That kind of looks like her.
Yep. And then you get this big old fat drone here.
That's fat.
So, and then the drones, you can kind of examine them a little bit better. The Verolomite likes the drones better, so you can pick up a drone, take a little bit more time looking at those. You do that with a worker, what she's probably going to do to you.
Sting.
Staying out. All right, you can put that one back in. Looks like it's ready for another box.
Should we grab another one out, or?
No? Well, you can just
That
look
one
on this
there.
side, and that is a good pattern.
See that
Yeah.
down the bottom? Where
Where?
I guess they just have the
Oh, that's
they-
drone. Well, let's pull that one out. We'll show him. And the camera, I guess. You can just put that one right in there. Just put it to the far side like you're doing. Just kind of, when you go down in here, find like a spot where there's not so many bees. Just put the tip of the curved part in there. Oh,
Like that?
go like this. Just kind of wiggle it a little bit and the bees will walk away from the edge. And then just kind of turn it a little bit to break that propolis that's on the corner there. Just keep it a little more flat, like that. And just twist, like that. And then come over here and do this side. You probably try to get away from that all that work that they've done. So if you put it right towards the end here. Yep, there you go. And then just kind of push it around. There you go. Now your dad can pull it out there a lot easier.
Let's see, where should I grab this
Where there's no bees.
one? Right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you touch the bees, they'll slowly get out of the way. So if you just kind of put your finger there and just kind of wiggle them down in, they'll get out of the way for you.
I think you're breathing, Dad.
Stop breathing, stop breathing.
Whoa. Isn't that a honey?
Now see, they've running out of room, so they're actually backfilling all the spots where the queen can lay with nectar.
So that's,
And then they're building
that's
on the
nectar.
side. They're trying to find more room to put for her to lay. And
That's nectar?
all that shiny stuff in there is nectar. And this is all worker comb up here. Then see all these like 22 bullets sticking out? That's all drone.
How do you know which is honey?
What's that?
Which is, like, how do you know which is honey?
The honey? Well, this will be honey when they get
Oh,
the,
the nectar?
like right here.
Mm-hmm.
This is honey up here. See how they've capped it?
Yeah.
That's gotten below 18% moisture.
They did a little hole.
Yep. That way they can get through a little bit quicker, or they just decided they were going to move that wax somewhere else. How's that side looking?
Pretty much the same on the other side.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
they put a little.
See, then they're putting more down here because they're trying to find more room. So this one probably could have had a box on here a week or so before.
Ready to go back in?
Yep. And if at all possible, you try to put the frames back in the same way you took them out, because when you close this all up, it's completely dark. They go by the sense of smell. So therefore, if the frames are in the same position, when you put them all back together, that pheromone's pretty much in the same spot, besides the air that we've let come in here. And that way it's a little bit easier for them to find their way around.
Did the kill that bug?
What's that?
Did the garbage kill that bug?
No, I killed that one when I was trying to wipe them off. There's another one up
Let
here.
me see that too, buddy.
There we go. I'm standing just enough in their way that they're starting to
Yeah.
get behind me. If I stand there too long, they'll move me. I don't like the way they move me. I don't like the way they move me.
Why did they sting you?
Yeah. Well, they can't push you, right?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you're smaller than me, but they still can't push you out of the way, so. And if they yell at you, you're not going to hear it.
Yeah,
So,
because it'd be like,
yeah. So the only way you know to move out of the way is when they sting you.
There's so much. It's built out so much here. Look at that comb, the way it laid that, it leaned over.
Yep. Just in that short time. It was warm enough in the hive and warm enough today that you lean it to the side a little bit. It's gonna...
Oh,
You hear that crunch?
yeah.
Yeah.
wait, what?
I hate that.
You squished a bee?
Yep.
Couldn't do anything about it.
It's their exoskeleton crunching and killing them.
What are you doing?
Moving over.
Dad?
Kind of hard not to breathe sometimes straight into the hive, isn't it?
Yeah, it's crazy. That's why I'm not even saying much, because they're just flying around my head all mad.
Yeah.
They, just Superman.
Oh, that's not super mad. That's just agitated.
What's that one bee doing?
Now, if you use the edge, it's a lot easier than trying to twist that hive tool.
This here?
Yeah. Because then you get that leverage. There you go. Isn't that a little easier than trying to twist?
Well, yeah, the reason I did it over there was Gavin was standing.
Yeah, yeah. We just gotta yell at him, get out of the way. Run!
I'm afraid to breathe or talk.
You didn't eat any bananas before you come down here, did
No.
you? Okay.
Why?
Because that's the smell that they put off to attack.
Very, very close to their alarm pheromone. So. Haven't played with any horses?
Oh, what am I doing?
Oh yeah, you need another box, don't you?
They're trying to.
That was
They're
what we
trying to
tried to
get me.
Hmm.
I could see them on that thing.
Yeah, they're just checking you out. They're wondering what you're doing by their home.
What's in there?
Oh, taught him a bad habit.
Okay.
He's playing with the bees.
I'm not playing with them. I'm moving.
Doing experiments. It's not playing, right?
They're gonna sit near them. Now you may put the top. Wait, let me see if they're going up in there. Oh yeah, they're coming up.
Yeah, they'll check it out. They've been waiting for more rum, so sure they're. Yep, that one's already made it up to the top.
A lot of them are making it to the top.
Yep.
To get there.
I wanted to get up here earlier, but things just, it's better with you here to explain the stuff, since I don't know exactly what I'm looking for yet.
Yet.
That was actually neat to see the larvae in there.
Oh yeah.
The little eggs, I couldn't see those. The spiders just love that top fluid.
Oh yeah. It's a nice dry place. It's cool, quiet, dark.
What's wrong?
Did that just beaches die?
No, it was already dead. It just fell off the cover.
It just fell off. And then it, unless it's already dead.
Look at that. See something over here.
All right. Thank you for watching.